Hey everyone, Josh from KindOfALotOGaming here with Adam manning the camera. And today we are going to be reviewing the Ouya, going through what we like and dislike about the system, the hardware, software, and just generally everything about it. So, check it out. Hardware.
The Ouya runs off of a NVIDIA Tegra 3 system on a chip, which contains a 1.7 gigahertz quad-core ARM Cortex A9 CPU and an NVIDIA GeForce ULP GPU, which runs at 520 megahertz. It has 1 gigabyte DDR3 SD RAM. It has 8 gigabytes of onboard flash memory.
The console itself is extremely small, compact, and is very solidly built.
It allows for Wi-Fi and traditional wired Ethernet internet connections. For the most part, you can use any controller you want with it, whether it's a PS3 controller, an Xbox 360 controller.
It could use more USB ports. A lot of configurations that people will use will require more than one USB device connected at once. It only has an HDMI output. There is no standard video out of any kind. As far as the controller is concerned, overall it's a very nice controller. The face buttons are very responsive, but they actually tend to be a little more clickier than we would have liked them. The analog sticks are very tight, even more so than the 360 controllers. They do feel very nice. The Ouya controller itself that it is packaged with does tend to be a little more laggy than any other controller you connect to it that we've found so far. The way the battery compartments are designed, it gives the controller a very seamless look, which is nice. It doesn't have any screws or clips to keep it on. It's all done with magnets. And overall, the design of the controller is very ergonomic and comfortable. The controller also does not have any form of start or select buttons, which is also not a good thing for emulation. There are other buttons you can use to map to those buttons, but it would be nice if there was actual dedicated buttons where they would normally be on the controller. The metal faceplates for the battery compartments do actually cut into the analog stick stalks. With a few hours of play, we already noticed some gouging into the analog sticks from the metal.
One nice thing though is when you take it apart, you can actually pull the analog stick piece off from the left side. That would be an easy fix as long as you can get another analog stick piece.
The software's main interface is generally easy and straightforward to use, and it does look very good on a high-resolution display. As far as the game selection on the marketplace, it is pretty fleshed out for how young the system is, but the quality of the games does tend to vary quite a bit. The menus in the software have sound effects for pretty much every motion that you do, and they do tend to be a little distracting and almost always annoying after a little while, and there's no way to toggle them on and off. Overall, the software does run very well. There are still a lot of bugs though. We've had games and other programs randomly quit and go back to the main menu. In conclusion, the Ouya does have its flaws, but overall is a very solid console. We both think that over time it'll just keep getting better while more games are developed for it and it just becomes a more stable system.